I'll break you open if I have to.
No can do, sir. Just a month or two ago, the government passed a new set of regulations on gun ownership. We're drowning here in bureaucracy. Hold on just a moment. Who the hell are you? Didn't know our colleagues in the private sector also share that yoke. You know what? The list is longer than my arm. You better ask about a particular person, and I'll do the checkup. Well, let me check. This whole documentation is a regular mess. Nope, Robin doesn't have a gun registered to her, though she's at an age where she could own a weapon. But I would say at an age where she should have a piece. Now, was there anyone else? For this, I don't even have to look at the bloody list. Ben's armed, of course. Men in his position should be. Otherwise, he'll be a sitting duck. If you know what I mean. He's got a nice little sleek Thunderwood 38. It's right into a pocket. Got more? Shoot! Ha ha, get it. Hold on now. Need to enter that into search. Yep, right here. Owns a weapon, double registration to Coral Destiny and her. Model is Cybershot 9000, as far as I can see. The way we're going, you're gonna ask me about the whole valley. If I was dealing with lunatics every day, I sure would get at least a shotgun or two. But from what I see here, nah, he's not in the register. Can we wrap this up slowly? I got some work to do. Sheriff. Deputy Sheriff. Well, go ahead and ask. The dumper? That man should be armed. But is he? Dunno. Not a Bothwood citizen. Out of my jurisdiction. Lawson? Sounds to me like you're fucked. Too many suspects, seems like. But I'll help you if I can. Just purely by the weapon's age, sure. But to get registered again, the gun must be operational. And knowing Cousin Walt, he keeps it in tip-top shape. Oh, hell, there's even more, right? Shouldn't have got myself into this mess. Same as Alex, Thunderbolt 44. Walter got it for both of them soon as they came of age. So, Maxine shoots far better than Alex. He wouldn't be able to hit a fish in a barrel. Well, let's see. It says right here she was the owner of a firearm from 2023. Inheritance from her mother, apparently. Until April 2027, when she surrendered the weapon. The sheriff left a note. Firearm surrendered alongside a single bullet. You know, I got time for a couple more, and after that I have some real police work to do. You're welcome, I guess.
Sure.
Give it a go. Wow, nice. I don't know how you figured it out, but... Oh, thanks so much.
Pops? What's the password for today? Hands up!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Come on, you thief! I'll break you open if I have to.
What's the password for today? No. Please spare me. I'll be quiet. Do whatever you have to.
reads 19 degrees, but I'm sweating like a pig. And no, it's not only because I'm nervous.
Listen, it's her. No time for being unconscious now. Come on, Frank. Open your eyes. On your feet. Silly questions will have to wait.
Who knew that these moments would be so hard? They would feel so long. I can't stop myself from rethinking everything. My whole life, from insignificant details to major decisions, all of which led me right here, so close to home.
I told you it's her, but first you need to open your eyes. Come on, cock-a-doodle-doo, buddy!
At least I'll have the best possible view, right? After so many months of just endless, rolling emptiness dotted with distant, uncaring stars, the planet feels surreal.
She was here all along, sitting on that payload adapter waiting for you, calling you. It was no accident you came right here, even if you only realize it now. And all the while they tried to stop you. First your sister, then that scrawny loser. But now that you've gotten rid of them both, it's only you and Judy.
Just a blue and white disk against the darkness. It looks so small, like I can just pluck it out of the universe with my fingers, put it in my pocket, and keep it forever.
I don't think so. You're too far away.
I never imagined my homecoming like this. I was never good with words. I thought I would have more to say. But just seeing Earth, knowing that everything and everybody I love is down there. Thinking about the warm sunlight on my skin. And the smell of wet grass. And the whipping of the wind leaves me breathless. Literally. Though all is said and done now, the computer notified me I'm within short range. Yeah, all messages would be sent automatically, but since I'm still here, why not do it in person? Say a bit more. I can't hear you, Starbase One. I was never able to fix the long-range comms, but you can hear me. I'm transmitting all my recorded messages now. Not like I care anymore how much power it'll drain. Anyhow, it's getting harder to speak. So I'll stop. Judy out.
She's gone. Why is she gone?
Guiding light, mission log, day 2, Commander Resnick recording. You know this already, Starbase 1, but let's be thorough for the record and all that.
Quick! Don't lose her again.
While performing a transmars injection, the main engines went offline. Neither the crew nor ship's automated systems were able to identify the cause, so in consultation with the CEO and Mission Control, we opted for me to perform an exploratory EVA.
Wait. Something's different. She sounds so distant now. Is she afraid?
Moments out of the airlock, the ship was rocked by cascading explosions, and I'm still not sure what went wrong, but my working hypothesis is that the injection system suffered a catastrophic failure. The only reason I'm still alive and not blown to bits or into the endless vacuum is my jetpack. I was able to reach and undock the landing module with an emergency override before the ship was torn apart. Mission specialists Wolf and Hobb are presumed dead.
Fuck! The battery's dying! Hurry up! You have to save her!
Since most of our TMI was completed, I'm still en route to Mars, albeit on an altered trajectory thanks to the push from the explosions. I have yet to calculate my approach angle. Most of the lander's equipment is intact and functioning, excluding the long-range comm. 2 out of 10 solar panels have also suffered significant damage. I will regret that loss.
I love you too, Frank.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, please.
there's a whole mess of scrap metal littering in the desert. Dozens, hundreds, hell if I know. Listen, you can't even turn around without that damn logo staring back at you, usually with some tech gizmo on it. Ain't no telling what you're after.
Space debris? What do you know about that? They sent you to keep tabs on me, didn't they? Didn't they? You think you're real slick, don't you? But ain't no scrawny-ass poser gonna screw me over. Shut the fuck up and stand right there. I'm gonna call Cousin Cody. You got some real explaining to do.
Back off. Now! No handouts. You want something? Earn it. What did I say? Back off!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now. Oh? By all means, ask away. Mr. Harrow, I'm flattered that you're interested in getting to know more about me, but we are not here to discuss my life. In fact, getting personal may derail our progress. That said, it's completely understandable that you'd need some time to settle in, to adjust to these parts, as you've aptly put it, and to me as well. And we've got a long road ahead of us. All right, then. That's it for today.
That space junk? Can't say for sure, buddy, but I reckon the locals are scraping those as soon as they hit the ground. They probably think it's worth something. Or they just need a convenient tin roof for the chicken coop. Not that I've seen many of those around, to be fair. Now, speaking of things falling from grace, how about one Stargarita?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now. Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow! Still with me, Mr. Harrow? 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 Still with me, Mr. Hollow? Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Your affect is remarkably flat. I can't even see you breathing. This level of withdrawal points to either executive or cognitive paralysis. Tell me, is your mind blank? Or are thoughts circling without anchor? Mr. Harrow, are you present with me? Or are you dissociating? Is that so? Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight, remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more. Hopefully, it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Of course it's urgent! Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card... Of course it's urgent! Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead, we can't... Oh, hold on, I have someone on the other line. Hello, reception? Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink? If it's about the Wi-Fi, yes, he's here. Of course, no problem. Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye. This is your key card. Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story. Here. I'll just need your signature. Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Come on, you thief! I'll break you open if I have to. Ugh! Give me my coffee.
Still with me, Mr. Hollow? Your affect is remarkably flat. I can't even see you breathing. Is that so? Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight, remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more. Hopefully, it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story. Here.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight,
Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story. Here. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. You're a supervisor. Sure, put them on. Hi, yes, Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley. The tech said it'd be up by noon today, but it's 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. Yes, your colleagues already... Physical antenna, yes. On the roof. Yes, the roof.
still with me, Mr. Hollow? Mr. Harrell, I am aware of a slight lack of motivation you may be experiencing right now. And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times if possible. That's very perceptive, Mr. Harrow. And what survives? Yes. Anything else? For sure. What else? Why not? And if I may add, getting to know yourself, becoming a better person, and countless other things, small and big, things that make life worth living. Sometimes it takes a lot of effort to do any of these. Sometimes it's even hard to decide which one is worth it. But in the end, it doesn't really matter what you choose. One of my patients enjoys drinking a glass of lukewarm water first thing in the morning. You ask why? I don't know, and it doesn't matter. They somehow started doing it, continued doing it, and with time they learned to enjoy it. But one thing is certain. Completely giving up is never worth it, Mr. Harrow. Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Mr. Harrow, please.
Sure. Give it a go. Wow, nice. I don't know how you figured it out, but... Oh, thanks so much.
What do you mean it's settled? I need the internet. Could you... Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, listen. I have to go now, so let's, we'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in? All right, then. Let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card. Wow. All right. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay, I guess.
All right. Honestly, I'm in the middle of something and didn't see a thing. Let's see. Ah, it's right there.
Still with me, Mr. Hollow? Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Mr. Harrow, please.
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Escalate to customer engagement. What does that even... All right, fine. Transfer away. Hi, yes, my problem... Again? Rue Valley Motel, Coral Destiny Antenna. Yes, okay. Hey, listen, I have to go. Hey, listen, I have to go now. So let's yeah, we'll have to manage without it today. I know, sorry. Bye. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Still with me, Mr. Hollow? Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Mr. Harrow, please.
Come on, you thief! I'll break you open if I have to. Ugh!
Still with me, Mr. Hollow? Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Mr. Harrow, please.
my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already! Come on, you thief!
Still with me, Mr. Hollow? Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Mr. Harrow, please.
I'll break you open if I have to. Ugh! Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Hey, welcome to Kuiper Belt. I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
Yes? No one wants to talk to a screen. Ever. That's not exactly in accordance with Coral Destiny's security protocols. But I don't see why not. Screw Coral Destiny's protocols. Hiya! So sorry about that sterilization procedure, but it's necessary in a facility of this type. And don't you worry about the chemicals, they are all organic in origin. Don't worry, it's really quite harmless. To humans. Liquefying your bowels. Sounds like a psychosomatic reaction to stress. Are you from the Overshoot Forum, perhaps? It's not every day that someone from there comes to talk in person. But I've never seen you in Rue Valley, so you can't be a local. Well, my mistake, doesn't matter. Overshoot is an online gathering place for people that believe time is running out for our species, our civilizations, and our planet. It was a great community, but it recently turned sour. It's an echo chamber now, a place for whining, grasping at straws, and passing around copium. Unfortunately, yes. This forum just evolved into it much more quickly because of the subject matter it deals with, which pushes a lot of people straight into the jaws of depression. I stopped being an active member a long time ago, but I'm one of the founders, and people still find me, sometimes even in person. But don't think I've forgotten that you answered my question with a question. So, I'm waiting. Who are you? Welcome, Eugene. I'm Dana Peters. So, what can I do for you? Excuse me, Mr. Phytologist. I didn't recognize you there. This facility is my laboratory, testing grounds to discern what will work, what could work, and what will be a disaster. And since Martian conditions are impossible, the plants must be impossible too. Officially, Coral Destiny Research Facility number 8, but everyone knows it as the hydroponics farm, or just the farm. An observant question. At first, fresh water was transported from outside of the valley. The same will be required on Mars. Large quantities of water will be delivered via cargo ships. Since water recycling and purification is necessary for the future colony, a section of my research was dedicated to just that. It's a long and complex story. But in a nutshell, the state of the Rue Valley aquifer is horrendous. It's been polluted with heavy metals, mining runoff, and ore processing chemicals. But with various methods, including introduction of certain bacteria and microbe strains, I've managed to purify small quantities of water, then enrich it with nutrients and minerals. I have, yes. But it's only applicable to small quantities. To scale it for the whole aquifer would require billions, maybe more. All that money would be better spent elsewhere. You're among the rare few who have asked me that question. People usually accept it as a necessary protocol without trying to delve deeper. Most of the species here are hybrids of my own creation. Because of that, they are vulnerable to all pathogens. So, without immunity of their own, I have to provide it for them. Simple. Contingency protocols. One of them you have already suffered through, the sterilization process. You are right, but up to a point. Rockets and space are only a means to an end. Coral Destiny's real aim is to establish a self-sufficient colony on Mars. Such autarky is impossible without food and medicine. That's my job. And this facility and all these plants, my life's work. Now I am. Of course, it took me quite some time to iron out all the disagreements with my CEO, then persuade her I don't need her ideas, let alone her hands-on management. It's still there. We just opt not to discuss it anymore. Isabel wants self-sufficiency as soon as possible, so the colony can become profitable quickly. I understand that establishing a base on Mars costs unthinkable amounts of money, and Coral Destiny is just a corporation. It must hunt for profit. But it's all foolishness, if you ask me. That colony must become a seed vault for our species, and you need long-term planning for that. Most of which is completely ill-suited to growing plants. It contains no organic matter, lacks essential nutrients such as nitrogen, and, critically, it's full of toxic percolates. Yes, we could purify and enrich Martian soil, but it would be a lengthy and costly process. Water is much easier to manipulate. Most welcome. It's always a pleasure to talk to a member of our pre-extinct species. I have some work to do now. Feel free to explore the lab, just don't touch the plants. Yes?